What's up, YouTube? It is Kara, and I do not have a book haul right now or anything like that because I am currently on a book buying ban, but not for very long because I actually just ordered some books with my Barnes& Noble's gift card that I got at Christmas, so expect a book haul soon. But this video is going to be a kind of a tag that I acquired from a friend on YouTube. So I was talking to Book Crazy 2011, and I'll put her link down below. But we were discussing, her video, which I thought was really cool because she did a video on the top, like the top 10 books that you like are gonna make yourself get to in 2012, and it's called the bookshelf. What's it called? Bookshelf challenge. So the bookshelf challenge is you just take 10 books and you put them in a pile, or you can just write them down like she did and like I'm gonna do because I'm gonna put them back when I'm done showing you guys. But it's basically just the 10 books that you are for sure going to read this year. That the ones that you either haven't gotten to for a while, or you just really, want to get to them, and this is like your motivation. It's kind of like a resolution, only not. I don't know. I think it's like a challenge. But anyway, so and before I get started with the 10 books that I'm going to be reading in 2012, I just thought I would let you guys know that I finished reading A Picture of Dorian Gray. So if you want to read my Goodreads review, it's in the down bar. My Goodreads review of Picture of Dorian Gray, and I'll probably be reviewing all the classics that I read on Goodreads and not doing videos of them because this is kind of a YA channel. Unless you guys want to specifically see that book reviewed, I'm not gonna be reviewing them. And then really quick, just one more thing before I get to my giant stack of 10 books. I'm just gonna show you what I'm currently reading just to keep you guys up to date with what's going on. I'm still reading Game of Thrones, obviously. I've gotten a little bit further. I have like 300 pages left. I'm almost finished with Pride and Prejudice, so yes. And I just started reading Betrayed, which is the second in the House of Night series, and this is part of my sequels challenge that I created myself, where you read 4 books that are in sequels to get caught up on your sequels. But anyway, after all those updates, let's get to the bookshelf challenge. The first book that I just chose it because it looked so cute, and I remember when it came out I was really excited to read it, and I never did, and I heard the second one was better, so I bought it, and I just want to get to it. It's short and it looks really cute, but it is High Society by Ally Carter. So this is the first one. I don't know if you guys can probably see all of my Valentine's candies. Delicious! Okay, the second one was another one that I bought because it was a companion novel, and I just never got around to reading it, so I'm reading Sweetly by Jackson Pearce, which is a retelling of Hansel and Gretel. And if you haven't read Sisters Red, I recommend you go do that. Ooh, the next one, I chose to read this one because it looks so freaking good. Oh my gosh. And I got it for Christmas or my birthday or one of the two. But it is Ashes by Isla J. Bick. So this one is supposed to be kind of gory and dark, which is why I want to read it, because it sounds really cool. Oh, I'm doing all the hardbacks first, so there will be softbacks, and not all of these are going to be YA, because it's just not. Okay, the second one is another one that I've seen a lot of really great reviews on, and I just really wanted to get to it because it's dystopian, and of course dystopian's awesome, so I just figured, I should get to it. And it is by Maria Young, and it is Blood Red Road. So, and I'm not going really into detail about these books just because I don't want this video to be too long. It's kind of like an update video. Yes. Okay. The next one I chose, I think I'm choosing all of these for the same reason. It's just that I really want to get to them. But it is Beauty Queens by Libba Bray. And I mean, I don't know if you guys have heard about what this is about, but it's, about beauty queens getting stranded on an island, fun stuff. Okay, so this is where I only have 2 non YA books, and the first one, I bought this book forever ago, it feels like. I actually bought it like a year ago. And I've never got around to reading it. And it is Misery by Stephen King. And the reason why I want to read this one is because it's short, so it won't really take much time. And I've never read a Stephen King's book, so this would be probably be a good one to get into, because after reading Game of Thrones, reading this one will be like a piece of cake. Okay, the next one is, I think it's considered a classic, but I don't know. All I know is that everyone who's ever read this book says how awesome it is. And I bought it a while ago, and I just feel like it's one of those books where you just have to read it, you know? Anybody has to read it. And it is Memoirs of a Geisha by by Arthur Golden, I believe. Yeah. So I've heard such good things about this book, and I cannot wait to get to it, just because I feel like it's one of those books you have to read. Okay, the next one is actually trending a lot right now in YA, but I've had it on my shelves for a while, and it is The Knife of Never Letting Go, the first in the Chaos Walking series by Patrick Ness, which I believe is about zombies, and I've never read a zombies book, so this is my zombies pick. Okay, two more. The second to last is The Maze Runner, because by James Dashner, and then the reason why I want to read this one is just because it looks so adventure-y and kind of like The Hunger Games, only not. But I've heard great things, and it's super short. A lot of these I'm picking are short just because, you know, have to read. I made a challenge to read 60 books this year, and I'm gonna try to meet that challenge. Game of Thrones is like a ball and chain right now on my foot, you guys. Game of Thrones is so long, and I got the sequel to Game of Thrones because my neighbor read it and she didn't want it anymore. So now I have the sequel, but I'm not gonna be reading it, even though Game of Thrones is getting really good. Because I gotta read 60. Okay, and then the last book is The Book Thief by Markus Zusak. And this is another one where I feel like there's just something about this book that is just, I need to read it. You know, not just for pleasure, just because it's apparently life-changing and whatnot. So, yeah. So those are my 10 books that I chose to do my bookshelf challenge. And you guys can go check out the original video from Book Crazy 2011. She's super sweet, and she's new to YouTube, so hi. But yeah, so I hope you guys had a great Valentine's Day. I tried not to eat so much chocolate because that's my weakness, and I'm wearing a shirt right now that says like "Love Hershey at First Bite," and it's a scratch and sniff shirt, so it smells like a Hershey bar. So all day I've smelled like a Hershey bar. I didn't know it was a scratch and sniff shirt until I smelt it, and it was interesting. But anyway, okay. Bye.